All right, welcome back to PALS TV. Our first segment came to you live from Harrison County out east. And now we're going to be heading over to Southern Ohio and joining our friends over in Gallia County. I was going to say Gallipolis, but we'll actually be just outside of Gallipolis in Cheshire. We have some other groups down there in Gallia as well. And I saw at the end of the last segment, Dusty was even saying that he was born in Portsmouth, and that is close to Gallia County, a couple counties over, in between Gallia and Cincinnati. So, but now we're going to head over and join Josh with our Out and About segment, and learn about some of our automobiles and do a little oil change with our vehicle there. I was telling Josh before we got on that vehicle actually means a lot to me. It means a lot to PALS. We kind of began this company with that vehicle you see right there. That was the very first shuttle that got people around here with PALS. So love Van 4. Actually, now I think it's 23, formerly known as 4, as Dave likes to say. But looking forward to this segment. So live from Gallia County, we have Josh, Cody, Amber, and Caleb. Guys, Caleb, Amber, Cody.
All right, guys. What we're going to do today is this is the mowing. We're using the mowing van. And we are going to do an oil change and just do regular maintenance on it so we know so we can have a good running van. You want to hold my. Yes. Right there. Yes. Ow, top. That hurt. Oh. Wow, this should never be this tight. All right.
That's him hitting the truck.
How's it going, Josh?
Oh,
Josh, he's talking to you.
what is it?
He said, how's it going?
It
Jack's on Amber.
it is very, very tight.
So did somebody ever tighten the bolt?
I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm hoping they didn't crust thread it.
Potatoes are dry almost.
Let it finally come loose. Just watch yourself, because that's a little hot, bud. No, let go of it. We'll just let the thing fall in there. There it goes. Ugh.
Hey, Josh, are you able to get a hold of the phone and maybe get a different angle? The sunlight's kind of
Oh.
you get the sunlight working against you there. Oh wow.
Ooh, wow.
See how dirty it is?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
There you go.
goodness.
It's a lot better.
It looks like
So what is that white thing right there, Josh? Up that,
that is your oil filter.
okay.
Filter, filter.
And then
And that,
your oil's dripping out there on the right, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay. Looks like it definitely needs changed.
Oh yeah. And the way I usually do it, I sit there and I'll let it drip for a while. So it clears a lot of it out.
So do you do you recommend a certain kind of oil for that?
On these you usually go by what they say. It's like a 5W30 and it's got it on the oil cap, which when I go to put oil back in it, I'll show you what it says on the cap.
Okay.
But my preference when I, like in my truck, I have to run a fully synthetic oil in mine.
Who you got there on the right? Who's laying beside you there?
Caleb.
What's up, Dave?
What's up, Caleb Patterson? How you doing, buddy?
Hi,
Oh.
Caleb.
Oh, I'm here. I look like a grease monkey.
Grease monkey.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy,
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm good, Tracy.
That's
Where's
good.
So did Caleb? Was Josh? Was it the bolt too tight, or is Josh just too weak to turn that bolt?
No, it was way too tight.
Jeez. I don't know, Lisa, why they put that bolt on so tight.
I know.
Okay. Now, what are you guys doing?
Get ready to take the oil filter off.
Okay, so can you move the camera to the left just a little bit? So There it is.
Hold on, because
Good shot. That's a good shot there.
That's how they call it.
I just want to try.
I bet you can twist this off with your
Yeah, but it's very, very, very hot.
I don't care.
No, I mean, it'll burn you.
I don't care.
Okay, step back, because when it starts going, there it goes.
There it goes.
There it's
Look
dripping.
at that. That's nice.
Oh, it's dripping.
And of course, we just got done with the rattle in this van too, so
Right.
the
So
oil is really hot.
normally you'd want to kind of park it for a little bit, let it cool down.
Well, actually, you're supposed to like leave it run for like 5 minutes before you change oil because it loosens up the oil
Right.
and it makes it flow better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to change oil in the wintertime.
Yes. Look, she still looks good underneath her.
Yeah, it's a good van.
Yeah.
It's nice and dry underneath here.
Legend has it that van is charmed, so it never breaks down and it brings good luck. So
I hope so.
we're glad to have former number 4 in Gaia.
I hope it works out.
I think
I'm sitting there. I'm trying to get this. There it went.
There it goes.
I was just trying to be careful. I knew it was going to flop off there.
I like Josh. Nice person. Yeah.
So what do you do with the used oil, Josh? Is there any uses that you do with it at home as far as?
One of my buddies, he actually has a oil burning stove in his garage.
Okay. We live out in the country, the boonies, and we've got a gravel driveway with dust, and sometimes my stepdad, who's my neighbor, will take used oil and pour it in the driveway to kind of try to give it like a little bit of a coating to knock the dust down.
Yeah, sometimes we'll do that, but my buddy, he gets all the oil that we drain out of our vehicles because he burns it.
Well, your way's a lot better.
Yeah.
Ecological.
I see you. You say a bit.
All this will drip for a little bit. I usually let it drip for about 10 minutes, so I know it's completely done. Then I'll go and do like I'm getting ready to go up top and look at the air filter and look at all that. So we're getting ready to go to the top.
There it goes again. Oh, I see him now.
Just to show you guys, this is how dirty this oil was.
Oh.
Wow. It's definitely due for a change.
Yeah.
Look at that van. That's a nice one.
And can you see the cap there? It says 5W30.
Yep.
30
Well, no, that actually says 520.
by 20.
It's pretty
But I
close.
like-
30 and 20 aren't much different.
No, not at all.
I think 20 is a little bit thicker.
Yeah. Hold that, Amber. I gotta put my hands off.
Hold it like what?
What you
Hold
doing?
on a minute.
Who's your cameraman right now?
What is it?
Who's the cameraman right now?
I've got Amber on the camera.
Oh. What's up, Amber?
What's up, David?
Why don't you flip the camera around and say hi to everybody?
Hi, Amber.
Okay.
How you doing?
There she is.
Oh, I probably switched it back.
Good to see you, Amber.
There you go.
Let's see.
Take care, Amber.
You too, Tracy.
All right.
So, Amber,
Now,
are you learning quite a bit with this oil changing session?
Sure.
well, I keep flipping back and forth. There we go.
That's my friend.
Yeah, you're still in. You're always in, Tommy.
All right, now. Hey.
I just him. We always aggravate George all the time.
There's your air filter.
Okay. There it is.
I would say probably next oil change, it's going to have to be. Going to have a new one next oil change.
Who's that guy in the blue shirt over there?
That's
Cody, say hi.
What's up,
Hey,
Cody?
what's up, my man?
Camera
It didn't
shot.
take you very long to get off the camera.
Yeah.
He's something. I'm telling you, Cody is.
So,
I know it.
okay.
He is.
So now,
I said, oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can get my flashlight on here or not.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to.
Need my flashlight.
Yeah, I need a flashlight. The way you can look down here and see the belt. Can you see the belt? I always check it,
Oh, I see that.
and it don't look too awful bad.
Oh,
And then you always just check everything around to make sure everything's okay.
now he's driving.
Don't see no wires out of place. And there, you can see inside the filter there.
Oh,
There's your mass airflow sensor.
oh my gosh, it's funny. Oh my goodness.
And with that, that controls your air to gas ratio. So now that we see that's okay, but everything else is there, we can put that back together.
Oh man.
Make sure it goes on the right way. On there like that. Hold that back over. They don't leave you no room for nothing on here. Oh, now that's back on. Here. Now,
Car.
get the oil filter. And this thing has you can see right down here, it has a 5.4 liter. And that usually tells all your stuff. That will tell you what all you need. But when I always put my oil filters back on, I will take some new oil. Just dip my finger down in the oil. And I'll go around the seal. Because sometimes the seal will be dried. So at least it won't be dry when you put it up on there. All right. We're going back under the vehicle.
But does that help it seal better when you put the oil around the lip on it?
What is it, Dave?
So when you put the oil around that little rubber gasket, that makes it seal better, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, like when you go to change like the oil filter on there, I've had before the old filter, that rubber gasket will come off. And then that will cause a big oil leak. And it would, if you don't catch it in time, you could leak all the oil back out of the motor. When you put these back on, you want them hand tight. Then you take your oil wrench and you just do 3/4 of a turn. And then you know you're good and sealed. Now, there's the oil plug. If you can see at the end of the plug there, that's a little magnet that will trap your small particles of the like shavings on the motor that comes out of the motor. And this one there ain't nothing on there, so it's really good. So there ain't no shavings coming out of that. Then just all right, so if you want to set it back up. And now we'll stop liquid do this out of the way. Tighten the blade, you think. You don't want to over tighten it, like it be a pain to get back on. Just like you seen us do earlier. All righty. Now comes the fun part. Okay, let's get all the tools. Pick all the tools up underneath here. This one, that one, over. Okay. All the tools out? Yep. All right, now. There's the big old field. Oh. Of course, the water you're seeing is from the AC condenser that's just concentrate from the lines, just dropping water. All right, now gotta get the fun part of filling it up. So you just take it. This is where you gotta be very careful. See? Yeah. Yeah, just like Caleb, he just poked the thing under it and just splashed him. So sometimes you just gotta be careful. But hold on a second. If you don't have a funnel, I always make a mix.
Okay,
That's who else they went.
there's Tracy and Caleb.
Oh.
Tommy's in there somewhere.
Who?
Tommy. I seen Tommy.
What is that, the park?
They're at McIntyre. Where they took us all the time.
And when you don't have funnel, all you gotta do is cut the top off the cord. There's your homemade funnel. Makes it a lot easier. Pour it in, Caleb.
At least I don't have no big old bag.
Let's see. Take it off. Take your, just put it on the finger. Then there you go. And this man takes 7 quarts of oil to get full.
Hey, what's this red line across the thing?
Hmm?
See the red line out there?
Oh,
Okay.
It's Nelson.
Dave's muted.
Oh. I can't take a listen to us, I guess. I was just wondering.
Yeah. All right. So
Just keeps on falling. What's in it?
No, just do this. Okay. Don't touch it. It'll go right in. Okay? Last one. All right. Well, now that we have it full. Okay, bring it, Mike. Will we cut this one out? Let's go and put that in there. Always throw your trash away. Make sure you always put your cap back on. Well, wait a minute. We only did 6 quarts. Oh. So, once again, I won't use the mixer. I'll just go with it. And give us a look. Wouldn't have been bad, but it would have been a quart low. Here's that. So, now we can put the cover back on.
I thought you was gonna show them the cap lid.
Huh?
I thought you was gonna show them the cap lid.
The cap on.
The lid.
I did. I said to him when I was up here looking at the.
Oh.
And then what I always do is my dad has taught me this. Is, when you go to start a van after you just got done changing oil, he always told me to start it up and shut it right off. You do that and that fills the oil filter up. Then you'll sit there. Everything's filled back up. Everything's good. So we're back to having a fresh oil change on number 23, previous number 4. But then after all that, this is your power steering fluid. And it's full. There's your brakes. You gotta look, you can look down in there, but you can also see on the sides where it's moving up and down. That'll tell you full. But when you have a hot vehicle, you never open this up. Because this is the overflow to the radiator or the, like on mine truck, it's actually where it holds all the antifreeze. And if you open this up hot, you're going to get hit with over 100-degree antifreeze and almost 200 degrees.
It's okay.
And it will burn you real quick.
I think you enjoyed it last time. Sure.
So, and then you can see there is a fill level on here. It shows it's full, so ours is full. So then it's all, there's your oil change, and you're checking all over. Then you just might go look. I'll look up underneath the vehicle. I see no leaks. So you're good to go for another 3,000 miles or whatever you guys prefer. I prefer myself 3,000. Just because that's what my dad's always taught me is 3,000 miles to an oil change. Is there any questions?
I know a question.
Tracy's got a question.
Okay, Tracy.
Ryan can tell me how you put a lot of oil in there.
Why don't we put a lot of oil in there?
Yeah.
Because by the manual, it requires to have 7 quarts of oil.
Really?
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep. But that's where the oil pump that makes the oil pump, and it comes all the way to the top of the motor to make sure everything is lubed up so it don't run dry. And
Oh, really?
yep.
So what would happen if you ran that engine without oil, if it ran dry?
It will seize the motor up. It will lock the motor up. It'll like spin the bearings. Because if you don't have it lubed properly, they'll swell up real big, and it will seize the whole motor.
Oh.
Hey, you know when you gotta have food.
I have a question. What's your name?
Josh,
I'm Dusty. Nice to meet you, Josh.
nice to meet you, Dusty.
Okay. How do you fix the engine?
What do you mean fix the engine?
I'm sorry.
If it-
How do you okay?
If it blows up,
Yeah, if it blows up, how do you fix the engine?
well,
Take it
you
to
can
red.
either, you'd have to tear it all the way apart and have it completely overhauled, or just find you another engine.
That's what I would do.
And anymore, it's a lot easier just to find another engine than it is to rebuild one.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome, buddy.
So
Yep.
what's the difference between a 4, 6, and 8-cylinder engine, Josh?
6-cylinder and a 8-cylinder. On you've got your 6-cylinder is you've got 6 pistons that runs up and down. On a V8, you have 8 cylinders. The eight pistons that runs up and down.
So is a V8 more powerful?
Can be. It just depends on what you do.
Okay.
'Cause I know a boy that has a V6, but it's supercharged, and it will outrun a V8. So it just depends on the setup.
What's your truck got, a V6 or V8?
Mine's got a V8 in it.
Was it your V8 that he outran?
No, no, it was 2 Fords battling it out.
Oh, that's funny. That's good to
But now she is ready for.
We interview some of your staff there, maybe?
know.
Yeah, you want. I mean, You want
camera
to interview
assistant.
Caleb?
What?
Who's
Yeah,
the,
oh, she's taking off.
who's that fella in the shirt there?
That's Caleb.
Why are you hiding over there?
Caleb, what did you learn today as far as changing oil? What's something you kind of taken away from here today?
Oh,
Take home and use.
oh, thank.
Hi.
I mean, it's fun changing oil on a vehicle, truck, on a mower. I mean, it just keeps me busy and off the pipe. I mean, most of the time.
He looks good.
Sometimes you gotta watch out. You tighten the oil filter, or it get
Did the
tight, and you're probably pretty
did
done
the
for it.
did the drain plug go on back on okay?
Yep.
Okay.
He looks a pretty nice person.
Yeah. Any more questions, Dave?
Where's the guy in the blue shirt? Where'd he go?
Oh,
Cody.
I'll get it.
He didn't want to be a part of.
He didn't want
He
to be on.
took off.
That's a surprise. There he is,
Cody.
Cody.
Cody. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Nothing.
Not doing
Did
anything.
you learn anything from Josh's lesson today?
You knucklehead.
We like you.
And that's why you need to be on more often.
You make me laugh.
Good stuff.
I
Thank you,
think
Josh.
Cody's hungry.
Yeah,
Ready for
my
that?
pizza.
He likes eating food. His mom is his oldest she
we go get
Was there any other questions?
I don't think anything.
Back to work.
Don't look like we have any other questions, Josh. So thank you guys for that great segment. Enjoyed learning the inner workings of vehicles, and you have a vast amount of knowledge on the subject. So well done, Josh. We appreciate it.
All righty.
Thanks, Cody, Caleb, Hamber.
Okay, time
Weekend.
to get going.
Time to get going.
Get
All
some
right.
food for me.
Wrap up our Gallia County segment. So we're going to take a short little break here again. Stay on. You guys can hang out a little bit, and we will come back and join you live from Franklin County next.